Happy Wednesday, everybody. How's everyone feeling? We just had a nice long weekend. Everyone took a little bit of a break. Maybe you took a break. Maybe you were getting your hands in this pie of money that was crossing the internet over Black Friday. Do you know how much money? I was looking this up right before. Do you know how much money was spent online on Black Friday? Last Friday. Just take a guess. I'm curious. Put your guess in the comments. How much money was processed on with e-commerce on Black Friday? This blew my mind. Put your guess in the comments. Like I can't even fathom like how this was spent. This is crazy. I don't know what they were buying, but okay. In the U.S. alone, $11.8 billion was processed on Black Friday. It's a new record. $11.8 billion. Adrian says they can't hear me. Anyone else? Can anyone hear me? Can you guys hear me? Check. Can you guys hear me out there? David, Tyson, you guys can hear me, right? All right, here we go. Okay, yeah, $11.8 billion just in the US. It's crazy. Guess globally. Globally, put your guess in the comments. This one actually was nuts. Globally, how much money was processed on Black Friday? Quick guess. Come on. All right, ready? $79 billion was processed on Black Friday. That is crazy. How much do you make? How much did you get from that? How much was processed through your funnel? I hope a lot. And now I'm going to get to something even crazier. Guess what percentage of online carts are abandoned? 70% of online carts are abandoned on average. Think about that. If $79 billion was processed on Black Friday and 70% of online carts are abandoned, I'm sure it was lower because it was Black Friday. But think about how much money is just left on the table for your business. Don't you want something that can follow up with those people? Wouldn't you want an abandoned cart sequence that can see what the person wanted to buy and then just left in their cart? That's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about how you can recover some of those potential losses of sales, of revenue from your customers who were interested in the thing that you have to offer, put it in the cart, and then they got a ring at the doorbell rang, they went to get their Amazon package, or their kid was crying, or they had to make dinner, or they had to run out. We're going to talk about today how to capture some of that money back. So I am going to bring back to the stage Tyson and David, who will help me talk about abandoning carts and workflows.
What's up,
Tyson, David, how we doing?
Oh, we're doing great. Yeah, happy to be here. I missed last week's.
What did you guys get on Black Friday? Do you guys get anything good?
I got a couple.
I did not. I should have. I did not.
I got an extra wide monitor here. I'm still basking in its glow right now. You can see it bouncing off my face.
Yes. You've been loving that monitor since you got it.
Yeah,
Day one. Black Friday is a magical time for everybody. Post I don't know, turkey meal if you're in the States.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
You're fighting a food coma, and then all of a sudden you get hit with this crazy deal on Amazon and you can't resist, and then here we are.
Yeah.
The only thing I got on Black Friday was 5 extra pounds.
Like that. 5 extra pounds.
5 extra pounds. It's all here.
That's right. Hey guys, out there, let us know in the comments, what did you sell for Black Friday? We would love to hear from you. And if you weren't selling anything, what are you doing? That's why you're here. Let us know if you need help coming up with some ideas on what to sell, right? That's why we're here, okay? So in this video, we're going to be helping you out with the abandoned cart sequence. So whenever somebody goes, they opt in and they just forget, they get busy, whatever, they get distracted, maybe they have second thoughts, and then they bounce out. We're going to help you to actually recapture that money from them, okay? So
beautiful. Tyson, I love it. Yeah, let's do this thing. So in case you guys are not aware, if you're in a crowd, you're hearing us say abandoned cart, and you're like, what are we even talking about? What is the point of an abandoned cart, guys? Well, the main purpose is it's a way to get people back into the funnel if they have somehow disappeared, somehow got distracted with life, whatever. If you have kids, you're being pulled in every which direction. If you, I don't know, I like to give the example of you have your wallet upstairs and you go and get it, and way back down, you get a phone call. Your mom's calling you, and now you're talking about how to, I don't know, set up her new computer or something. And now you don't come back at all to this purchase you were trying to make. And well, that's a bummer. That's real sad. It's a sad time. If you've ever been there, then you get it. You understand. So the goal of this is we're trying to bring everybody back, bring you back into the funnel so you can actually make the transaction and go after the thing that you're trying to get initially.
The worst for me is I actually wanted that thing, and then I'll have to go help my kid with dinner. I'll come back and I'll totally forget about it. And then I don't know where to find it again.
Yeah. Like it's in a sea of lost tabs that you will probably never see again. If you've noticed inside of like Google Chrome or something, if you have it on your phone, it doesn't show all your tabs. I probably have like 500 tabs there, but it starts hiding them after a while, and will show you only new recent tabs. So it's probably something like that type of scenario where it's just drifting. So yeah, anyways, that's what it is. That's what an abandoned cart is. It's just it's an automated sequence of emails that we set up to hopefully get someone's attention and remind them that, hey, you still have an order waiting for you. And the main use for it really is just, again, getting people back in. We're just nudging them. We're not trying to be too pushy. We're just saying, hey, we're here still, and I hope you didn't forget. I know you forgot. It's okay. Come on back. And that's it. That's the main goal. So
it's like on Thanksgiving. Like I had turkey, but do you want a little more? It's like if you've got your plate in the kitchen, do you want that?
Yeah.
If you have guests coming over and you notice like all the different cups around the house, after like, I don't know, I feel like that's a common thing here, is that there's like 50 cups laying around. There's only 10 people in the house. It's the same situation, but for shopping.
Where they all come from?
Where'd this come from? All right. So with that said, let's kind of break down how you can set this up inside of your funnel. And we're going to do so inside of an example page I've created just for this. Now, the first thing you have to be aware of for an abandoned cart, at least for this funnel, is that you want at least a 2-step order form inside of your funnel. This is important. The reason why it's important is because in a 2-step order form, you essentially can go in and make it so, well, by default, it collects a name and email on the first step. On the second step is where someone can actually go and actually enter their credit card information. Now, we don't have a payment information or payment gateway set up here for this account, as you realized. But on the first step here, you enter your name and email. And when they hit next, it's technically counted as an opt-in. And after that, they're taken to the payment page here, where they can enter their credit card, all that stuff, the billing information. If they don't happen to submit on this page, but they did on this page, they submitted here, we can target them. We can send emails their way. We can make it easy to keep that conversation alive. So let's head into the editor here for this step, just so I can show you where that setting is.
So that was a 2-step checkout, right? Like if somebody puts their information in and then they move on from step 1 to step 2, they forgot their wallet upstairs, we can start targeting them.
Exactly. Yeah. So they were excited. They put their hand up saying they want this thing. But yeah, in between step 1 and 2, they got pulled a million different directions. By default, for a checkout element, if you go to the settings here, there will be an option for checkout steps here on that right hand settings for the element itself. Click on that, and then you can choose how many steps you want for your checkout. Just select 2-step, and it's as simple as that. You are 1 step closer to having this set up and not having to think about it again. There's that. That's all you have to do in this. So I'm going to go ahead and exit out of the editor now, because that's literally all we need to see. And we're going to go into setting up the actual workflow itself. Now, the workflow is where the messages are actually being set up and sent out, right? And for a funnel, all you have to do is head directly to the step where they're actually making a transaction. In this case, we're using this one as the example, but in your funnel, just make sure that you're setting this up on that specific step. And directly to the right side of that step, you should see a little lightning bolt icon, very similar to this right here. If you click on that, it will show something like this, where we can go and actually connect a new workflow, right? And we're going to set up with a brand new one. I'm not going to use something that already existed. Give this guy a name. Call it something like abandoned cart.
That's a
And
perfect name.
then, thank you. I thought of it all by myself. And for the event type, we're going to go with opt-in. This guy right here. Not
So
purchase, opt-in.
basically, for the new folks, workflows are things that happen after the user takes some sort of event action or an event happens on their page.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. And the event that we're looking for in this particular situation is going to be an opt-in. So they enter their information in, their first name, last name, and an email perhaps on that first step of the order form. They hit next. That will trigger this specific workflow. And the workflow is just like a group of automated tasks or things that we want to happen after a event has taken place. So once they enter the name and email, we want them to receive a set of emails themselves until they end up buying or we run out of emails, right? Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to discard this, but if you're looking at this view, just hit create workflow, and the next page that you'll see on my screen will be exactly what you see minus all the steps. Boom. Okay. So you'll be brought to this page right here, minus all of the things that we see on this page. Ignore all that. Sort of, kind of, you won't see that, but you will soon if you create it as we lay it out. The first thing that you probably want to do in an abandoned carts sequence is give somebody enough time to actually make the transaction. We don't want this to fire right away. We want to give a little bit of a buffer zone between they've entered their information, they walked away. Maybe they'll come back in time, maybe they won't, right? I usually go with 15 minutes. We got a hand, Rob.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, hands up. Can you zoom in a little bit? It's just,
Is
I don't know,
it
David,
tiny?
It's a little tiny for me, David.
Absolutely.
Tiny for you too, but
is this any better? Oh,
Yes.
Oh no. Hold on, let me refresh. It cut off the top when I did that.
I think actually if you make your whole entire window a little bit more.
Yeah, I think so. We were talking about monitors, and I think this is is that better?
a smidge better.
What? I'm like,
there we go. Perfect.
I'm
That's great.
150x here. This is crazy.
Right there.
All right. Whew. All right. So at the very top here, we have a delay as that first step, right? Give them enough time to say, or maybe go grab their wallet, maybe not, have a chance to return back to the cart before we start sending them emails and, well, not blowing them up, but just reminding them, right? You can mess with it, but usually 15 to, I don't know, 20 minutes. What do you think, David? 20 minutes.
No more than an hour for sure, but 15 to 20 is probably the sweet spot.
Yeah. Hour. Yeah. Anything over that might be, you don't have to wait that long. They're probably long gone after an hour. So, okay. Now, after that, there's a couple of different ways we can do this. David prefers having like a conditional goal. I prefer having conditional steps. It's really in the eyes of the beholder. They both do the same thing, but I don't know. I just like seeing the flow of things. A conditional split path is really just.
What's the difference between a conditional split path and a conditional goal?
Split path, basically they are a path. I'm sorry, they have to go through this particular step or step inside of the workflow before or in order for this to be considered. Meaning, okay, so a conditional.
The user did something, and then it'll say, all right, did they, like you're showing, did they purchase? Yes, go to the left. If they didn't purchase, go to the right.
Yeah.
And then the goal is
compared to the goal is basically it's just waiting there in space until this action takes place, such as them taking or making a transaction, them actually buying the product. And then it automatically pulls them down to that step inside of the workflow.
Got it. Like we did last week, where on the countdown funnel and in the countdown funnels, I think we had an automation where there was a goal, did they purchase? And it just skipped everything else.
Exactly. Yeah, it just jumps down to the bottom. And I'm not saying that it's not inherently bad. It's more of a visual thing for me as well. I just like seeing the flow overall. Like it's more of a logic thing. So we wait 15 minutes and then we get to this point where we're seeing if they purchased a product or not, right?
Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, doing it this way, having that conditional split step after each email, then you could see at which email did they go and purchase the product.
That too. Yeah. You could technically see that both ways. I would imagine. Yeah, because it shows you can see opens.
Yeah, but it
I
would
see
be
what you're saying. I see what
it
you're
would be
saying.
easier to see it this way.
Yeah, visually. So more of a visual thing. I just prefer this way just for that reason. Okay, so again, after the 15-minute delay there, we're giving them enough time to go grab their wallet. We want to see whether or not they've made the purchase. If they did, we're going to take them out of this workflow. We don't want to send them any emails. If they didn't, we're going to take them down the no path, and we're going to start sending them emails. Yes, sir.
Can you show us what the conditional split path is searching for?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. So if we click on these guys, they're all set up the same way, moving down the actual workflow. But in the settings here, when it pops up.
And you added that with the plus, right? Like it was in one of the event triggers.
Yeah, you're going to show us that too.
Yes, 100%. Okay, so maybe I show you that
putting
first.
him through the ringer today, huh?
Oh my gosh. Okay, to add a conditional split path, click on the little circle icon on the line there you see in the middle of the screen. And we should see all the settings we can choose from, or all the different actions we can choose from on the right-hand side of the screen. But the one we're looking for here is going to be conditional split path. This guy right here. When you add it, it's going to show kind of like this. I'll just add it so you can see it initially. It's going to show something similar to this, but with dotted lines. I just want to mention that the dotted lines will go away once we set up the actual conditional, or the thing that we're looking for. And the way that we actually set up the condition, meaning whether they purchase or not, is by clicking on the set up your conditions right here. Just click on it directly, that little bar there. And it should show that pop-up that we saw a moment ago, where we can then choose the thing that we're trying to filter out, the thing that we're trying to watch for. When it comes to the actual transaction, you can just type in purchase, and looking for purchased product. Simple as that. Just click on purchase product. And then from there, you can choose the actual product that we're looking for, one that you actually want them to buy. Right. So I did Coaching Corner as a product. There we go. Beautiful. It's also worth mentioning that you can add more than one product here if you want to. If you have two products that you're looking for in the same funnel, or that you want them to choose from, you can technically add that here as well. Just choose or click on the little middle drop down here and select is one of, and it'll let you select more than one product at that point. Which is nice. If you have variants or something, useful. Any questions so far as I go through that?
That's good. Oh, that's good. Now the left path. Mm-hmm. Let's show what to do for the left path.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one just so we can see a cleaned up version. Get rid of that.
Would you have one of these per funnel, or would you create one for all your products?
It depends if you have different versions of a product, I guess. Right? It's maybe you have like a holiday bundle or something that's different than the rest. That could definitely affect that. But yeah, I would have this anytime you have an order form, have an abandoned cart. 110%, you should have an abandoned cart somewhere. If anything else, they've already raised their hand saying they want something from you. They want the thing that you're offering, and you don't have to really spend much more to get the attention from them, right? You're not like remarketing to them necessarily. You're following up with the lead you've already acquired, which is nice. I don't know. Why not?
No, absolutely. It's money like, hey, we're still here. Like, you wanted this thing. Let's go grab it.
Why not? Why not? Yeah. So as far as like what happens here after we check whether or not they've purchased a product, on the yes side here, we want to remove them. So the option you want to choose is going to be end. To do that, just again, click on that little circle icon on that line. And on the right-hand side, we should see an option in the workflow actions here, the green options, to end the workflow. That's it. Just like that, they're removed. They won't receive anything. They're not going to move forward at all. And you don't have to worry about them getting messages they shouldn't, which is nice. Let's go and remove that. Now, on the right side, for the no side, we actually want to send them an email. The first one is just, hey, a little nudge, like, hey, you forgot this. Actually, I have this kind of laid out so you can have a rough overview. Email 1 is really just a friendly reminder, right? We're just saying, hey, maybe your kids are running around screaming and you had to take care of something. It's okay. You had to make dinner, whatever. Something happened. Just come on back whenever you have time. The second one is more or less like reassurance. They're in the right place. If they have any common questions that come up around this point, we can address those. I like to make sure to include some sort of logical answer for things that they would probably be asking in their head at this point, if it wasn't a situation where they just got distracted. Maybe they actually they're on the fence. They're not sure what they want. Email 3 is going to be social proof. Show other people loving the service or product that you're selling. And email 4, more like a last call. Like, hey, maybe this deal is not going to be around forever. It really depends the type of scarcity you want to go for, but that is a common one. Maybe the holidays just passed, so there's a special deal going on for Black Friday, and there's like a special price they can only get at that time, or if they happen to opt in within that time period, then it's real scarcity, and you have a window where they're kind of cut off. And the last one here, it's kind of optional. You don't have to, but kind of recommend it. It's more or less you extending an arm, even if they didn't purchase. So essentially, they never bought. Essentially, you're just saying, "Hey, that's okay, no worries. There's another thing for free that you can have that might help you get started, right? With whatever it is that you're doing, a product or a service. I don't know. If it's a digital thing, it makes it a little bit easier, but you're more or less just giving away a free lead magnet to give them some value at the end there. Keep the conversation going."
I love this. I think it's great. And it's that soft exit is so it's so underrated, because it's like, hey, we've reached out a bunch of times and it's just like, you're not going to hear from us again. Like, thank you for your interest. You guys would be surprised how many people click on that link out of all of them and they go back to the cart and purchase.
Right. Yeah. Plus, it's because it's not like you're not hammering the fact that they didn't buy. you're trying to still extend an arm, saying, hey, it's okay. We still want you in our community here, or
absolutely
to come hang out with us. And that's perfectly fine.
And what's nice about this sequence also is if it's not around a holiday season, if it's just someone who's come through and, a random point of time, you can offer them discounts here.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. That's exactly another thing. It doesn't have to be a thing that you're giving them. It could be a discount as well. It's another way to do that.
I mean, I don't know who else does this. I do it sometimes where I put something in my cart and I leave, and I'll come back 24 hours later because I know they're going to send me something.
You do? Oh, no, Rob.
You got to try that, Dyson. I don't do it on everything. I don't do it on everything. Sometimes I don't. But it's some people do it.
It's actually a funnel hack. If you want to do a funnel hack and see what others are doing, then you can,
that's why I do it, David. Not to save the money, just to see what people do.
Right. Run the holidays?
No, around the holidays. I know I'm getting the best deal, but like.
Yeah. By the way, out there, if you are the type of person that you like to read, walk through instructions on your own, or if you want to pull up a link, help through article so that you can save it for later, check the comments. We've already added a link there so that you can pull it up. It is a walkthrough article on this. Okay. Hope that's helpful.
Right on. Or feel free to reach out to outreach@clickfunnels.com and we can walk through it with you live on the spot, just for you, personal call. But okay, as far as like emails go, usually in a range of 3 to 5 has been my sweet zone that I found, where you're in between a happy point and a point where you're making people angry. I've found that angry emails seem to come after number 5. It's like 6 or 7. Just a heads up. So I find that the sweet zone, as far as again amount of emails that we are sending out, in that range. Experiment. Your audience is going to be different. Who knows? Each product is different. Every niche is different. It's very subjective. But that's what I've found so far. And all you're doing throughout the whole entirety of this workflow is you're just repeating. So we have the first block here where we're checking to see if they purchased, right? Send out that first email, and we're going to wait for about a day, 24 hours from that point. And then 12 to 24 hours, you can play with that timing. And then after that, we're going to check again. The exact same thing. We're seeing if they purchased the product. And if they did, they go down the no or the yes path. They're taken out of the workflow. If they didn't, they're getting that second email, right? Rinse and repeat for all 5 emails. That's it.
Nice.
That's the magic. This is how, I mean, we could, you set this up in, what is this, 22 minutes, 25 minutes. That's it. How fun.
Yeah.
It's great.
I
mean, and you can capture how much, I mean, just this one thing that you do can capture, I don't know, let's say 30% of people that abandon their carts.
Well, you said the stat was like 70% of people abandon carts or something like that?
Yes. 70% of people abandon carts.
Yeah.
People who don't have the sequence, you're losing all of that. Like, imagine how much, if you capture any of it just by putting this together, it's worth it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, if it takes you an hour and then you have it forever, your funnel can live forever.
Let's show a couple of other best case practices here. Can you go ahead and scroll all the way back up to the top? I want to show something that you should pretty much always do. So one of the things that you should do right here is, so like in the no, they did not purchase flow, go ahead and add a tag to the contact that says that they were this product abandoned cart.
There we go.
Yeah, very important.
Oh,
cool. Yeah, right there.
There we go.
Tag and then abandoned cart.
It's because I'm so zoomed in. It's not, doesn't like that.
It's all good. All right, next, scroll all the way to the bottom. Let's show them the other option.
Why is it let me? All the way down to the bottom and do what now?
Conditional goal.
Oh, yes. Okay. So the second option we kind of talked about in the beginning, right? You have conditional split paths or you have conditional goals. They're set up the exact same way. I need to refresh my screen.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's because of how large it is and how much you're making me shrink it. It no likey. Okay. There we are.
There we go. Yeah.
Okay. Same set of rules, right? You just want to click on the first drop down. You can choose the thing you're trying to filter out. In this case, we're going off of purchases. So type in PUR, per. Purchase product is the one we're looking for. And after that, just select the product that you want to specify. Coaching corner, create step. And just like that, it's going to, so again, just to recap on what this is actually going to do, it's going to, at any point when someone makes a transaction or purchases the product that you're looking for, it'll pull that customer down to the step, skipping over all the other emails in the sequence.
Yes.
It's just another way to filter people out. There's multiple ways of doing this, but it's just another way.
Yes. Now, keep in mind, it will continue them down the journey in this workflow. And so you don't want to remove the abandoned cart tag here below that. You want to remove the abandoned cart tag over in the purchased the product workflow. So you don't want them to have the abandoned cart tag forever.
Got it. Yeah.
You're going to have a purchased product workflow. And in that workflow, that's where you add the option to remove the abandoned cart tag.
There we go.
How many people have abandoned cart sequences already? And who is going to implement one? Who doesn't have one that they're going to put in right now? Who's going to go to their ClickFunnels account and add an abandoned cart sequence to whatever funnel they have right now? Because if you're not, you should. We'll send you an email reminder to do it, just like an abandoned cart sequence. But this is awesome. Tyson, thank you so much. Like, this was really, really valuable, especially after the weekend like Black Friday, where $79 billion is being processed online. And there's still like 70% of carts that are just abandoned. Like, this can capture so much revenue for your business. So if you haven't done it yet, please do it. Thank you, everybody, for joining from all over the world. I know we have people from Nigeria, Canada, the US, the UK. We have Adrian, Ismail, Gabriel. Who else we got? We got David. Cool. Yeah, we got so many people here.
David, are you saying the one that we're seeing on screen?
Hey, we got another David. We got a Mike. Like, Justin, thank you guys so much for joining. Again, if you guys have suggestions of what you want us to talk about, strategies that we can help just like walk you through and show you how to do it on ClickFunnels, boom, there it is. Outreach@clickfunnels.com. Reach out. Let us know what you want to know. This is community-driven content. Okay, we are here for you. We're here to serve you guys. So please let us know. Thank you so much for joining. And that's it. Let's go get it.
Heck yeah. Have a good day, guys. See you next week.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.